Good morning, my dear students. A warm welcome to all of you to the English class. This is the third part of your fourth lesson, The Spirit of Youth, which is a speech made by the famous scientist, our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Hope you have read the portion which we have covered. Anyway, let me remind you the main points of this motivational speech which we have gone through in the last two classes. We saw that this speech was made for the school students by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. In the first session, Wings to Fly, Dr. Kalam tells us about the 4 steps that we must follow to be a successful person. Then, about the importance of education, and also he says that you should have a strong mind which will help you to win. In the second session, Unique Achievers, he reminds us the great inventors who made unique achievements, such as Thomas Alva Edison, who made electric bulb, then Wright brothers, who invented aeroplane, then Alexander Graham Bell, who invented telephone, then Sir C.V. Raman, who won Nobel Prize for his research about the phenomena of the scattering of light. Then about Madame Curie, who sacrificed her life because of the radiation caused by the research about it. We saw that she discovered radium and she is the only person to win Nobel Prizes in 2 separate sciences, that is physics and chemistry. The next title is A Unique You. Under this, he motivates the children to be unique. He asks the children whether they can be a unique achiever in science. After that, Dr. Kalam says about the knowledge equation. Do you remember that equation? What was it? Knowledge is equal to creativity plus righteousness plus courage. Then Kalam describes each one in detail. The first one was creativity. How does creativity relate to knowledge? Learning teaches creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. And knowledge makes you great. The next component is righteousness. He describes it through a hymn. Then he raises a question. How do we inculcate or generate or produce righteousness in the heart? Dr. Kalam says, the 3 people who can build righteousness in the heart of youth are their father, mother, and teacher. That was where we stopped in the last class. Now let's move on to the remaining portion. I hope all of you are ready with your textbook. Let's continue. Listen. The third component of the knowledge equation is courage, which is defined as follows. Courage to think differently, courage to invent, courage to travel an unexplored path, courage to discover the impossible, courage to fight problems and succeed. Under the title Courage, Dr. Kalam mentions different kinds of courages. Courage to think differently. To think differently means approaching problems in new, innovative ways. When you think differently, you will become a different person. Then you should have courage to invent. When you examine the lives of great achievers or inventors, you can understand that they made those inventions when they thought differently. Then Kalam says, you should have courage to travel an unexplored path. That means we are all moving on a path and we are quite comfortable in our path. We don't want to change our path, right? That means we do what others do. But Kalam says that we should have courage to select a different path. Different in the sense, the path which is unexplored. Unexplored means untraveled or undiscovered. Then you should have courage to discover the impossible. When you do something which is possible, it is common. But when you discover something impossible, it will make you different. The next line is courage to fight problems. We must not be down when we have to face problems. Everybody have to face some problems in their life, but we should face them. Then only we can succeed in life. Problems are a part of life, actually. If we don't have courage to face problems, our life will be a failure. So, if you want to succeed, you should have courage to fight problems. Then Dr. Kalam raises a question. From where will you acquire knowledge? I would say from your home, from good books, good teachers, and from good human beings. When schools teach students to use knowledge with creativity, righteousness, and courage, our nation will have a large number of empowered and enlightened citizens. This is vital for the growth of the individual, the growth of the family, the growth of the nation, and the promotion of peace in the world. Then, what is the answer for his question? We acquire knowledge from our home by reading good books, good teachers, from good teachers, and from good human beings. Schools have an important role in this. Schools make the students to use knowledge with creativity, righteousness, and courage. Then our nation will have a large number of empowered and enlightened citizens. Empowered means someone with the power or the freedom to do something. Enlightened means being well informed and understanding while behaving in a positive way. It is a state of having knowledge or understanding. This is vital for the growth of individual. Vital means essential or very important. Only through the proper use of knowledge, the growth of the individual is possible. And through that, the growth of the family, the growth of the nation, and the promotion of peace in the world happens. The next title is I Can Do It. Dr. Kalam says, Friends, before I conclude, allow me to share the dream of a young student I met in 2006. When I was the President of India, I met a group of students from the Lead India 2020 movement on 28 August 2006. I asked all of them one question. What do you want to become? What is Lead India 2020? It is given in your textbook on page number 35. Lead India 2020 movement, a second national movement set in motion by Dr. Abdul Kalam, where youth are being trained to lead India to lead the world by the year 2020. The Lead India 2020 Foundation is a non-profit, non-political trust that trains and nurtures the youth to become agents of change in the communities and villages of India. So it is a movement made by Dr. Abdul Kalam for the youth. So when Dr. Kalam met a group of students of that movement, he asked them one question. That is, what did they want to become? Out of the several students who responded, there was one visually challenged boy studying in class 9 who got up. His name was Srikant Bola and he answered, I will become the first visually challenged President of India. I was very happy to hear this. Aiming low is a crime. Hence, I congratulated him on setting his goal and told him to work hard on his wings of fire. So, in this paragraph, Dr. Kalam highlights the importance of setting a great aim. He says, aiming low is a crime. Once again, aiming low is a crime. We all have the potential to achieve great aims or goals. So, aiming low is considered as a crime by Dr. Kalam. Next paragraph. He worked hard and got 90% in class 10 and 96% on class 12. He then set a goal to study engineering in MIT, Boston, USA. His hard work not only secured him a seat but also got him a full scholarship. The Lead India 2020 movement and GE volunteers, seeing the impact of the Lead India 2020 training on Srikanth, funded his travel to the USA. Today, he is pursuing his studies at MIT. When GE offered him a job in the USA after his graduation, he told them that he would certainly come back if he could not become the President of India. The boy's confidence amidst the difficulties and challenges he must have faced is commendable. So, in this paragraph, Dr. Kalam explains the life of the boy named Srikanth who was visually challenged, but he wanted to become the first visually challenged president of India. He worked his maximum for achieving his goal. He got 90% in class 10 and 96% in class 12. Then he wanted to study engineering in MIT, Boston, USA. MIT is the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and he succeeded in it with a full scholarship. Now he is studying in MIT. My dear children, if a visually challenged boy can achieve such great goals, why can't you? That's a question for you. Okay. Next paragraph. The youth of today possess many unique qualities. As the future of the nation, promise you will work with courage to achieve success in all your goals. Set off on your wings of fire and become unique achievers with your own unique missions. I wish you all great success in the years ahead. May God bless you. Meaning, the youth of the present age possess many unique qualities. Here, Dr. Kalam asks you to set off your wings of fire. Set off means begin a journey. He asks the youth, the children, to work with courage to achieve success and to become unique achievers. Here he concludes his words, wishing you great success. Dear students, that's the end of the speech. You should read the whole speech 2-3 times and try to hear the classes repeatedly so that you can understand well. Here are some questions for you to check your level of comprehension. Okay, try to answer these. Dear students, there will be one more session on this chapter. So, see you in the next class. Take care. Thank you.